Hey.
Well,
Where'd May go?
Yeah, but you're
It's supposed
excited
to be
about
May.
this. It doesn't feel like it, does it?
Jim, Deb, and Kevin, good morning. It's a Monday, May 1st.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel anything like it. It feels more like March.
We had some hail at our house yesterday.
We did too, yeah. Little pellets.
Yeah.
It's like it waited for me to step outside, and then it started. Then I go back in, the sunshine come out.
Yeah.
And then back out in.
Back out again, and it's raining
I
again.
bet hair product and hail don't go together.
Well,
Maybe, Jimmy.
it bounces off.
Yeah.
Oh, it just bounces
Yeah,
off.
it's
Okay, good.
Just a bounce, you're fine there, too. So, right now we've got, just 42 degrees on this Monday, May 1st, huh? Enjoy that. 95.5 WFMS. 95.5 WFMS. Monday morning, Jim, Deb, and Kevin, thanks for stopping by.
One of those special days today, one of those national days we're supposed to celebrate. Today is National School Principal Day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you have a favorite school principal, Jimmy?
Yeah, Mr. Bowman back in high school.
Yeah?
And,
Is this a cathedral?
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think, they're the unsung heroes sometimes because they're doing all the administrative stuff. They don't necessarily, unless you're getting in trouble. And I was a perfect child, so it never happened.
Right.
How about you, Deb?
You never got called down? Mr. Brown at
Mr.
Highland High
Brown.
School. Yeah, and I was an assistant in his office, and I loved it. And
You were an assistant?
Yeah. He had a great
Wow.
sense of humor, and he was really one of those, he didn't just sit in the office and do stuff there. He was out always in the lunchroom and always walking the halls and interacting with the kids.
Oh, how about you,
I should have
Deb?
told my parents I was an assistant in the office. That's why I was down there so often. So I was just an assistant, Mom.
I was down there for different
That's why.
reasons. Kevin.
Mr. Metcalf at Warren Central. It just sounds a lot like you're Mr. Brown.
Really engaged.
He was in the hallway all the time,
Yeah.
shaking hands, talking to you,
Yeah.
and it was great. Yeah. So you were an assistant. Who knew?
Why is that such a big deal?
I don't know.
Well, I didn't know any assistants. So
I
you're
didn't
the
know
first
either.
assistant I ever met.
Oh, wow.
No,
I put it on my
You
business
weren't like
card.
a tattletale, were you? And say,
No.
Kevin was in the hallway running.
No,
Right.
but I did like, you know what? When you're in there, you see who else is getting in trouble.
95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin. How about a little good news?
All right, how about this? A year ago, a great-grandmother in England told her kids and grandkids that she wanted to ride a Harley when she turns 90. Now, she'd ridden one before when she was in her 20s, but she thought that she'd like to do it again. Well, they remembered this, and so on her 90th birthday, they got some bikers to stop on by, pick her up, and take her to a biker bar where she spent part of the day enjoying the festivities of the biker bar, celebrating her 90th birthday. She said, I felt like I was 21 years old again when I was riding on that motorcycle with the wind hitting my face. Mm-hmm. The CD says smoking has hit an all-time low in the U.S., only around 11% of adults now smoke. That's down from 42% in the 60s. That's why if you watch any of those 60s
movies?
TV shows or movies, they're all smoking because nearly half the country did. And a 7th grader in Michigan named Dylan Reeves got behind the wheel of his school bus after the driver got lightheaded and passed out.
Oh, no.
The kid knew what to do. He's 7th grader. He managed to stop the bus. No one was hurt, including the bus driver. He's recovered nicely as well.
Yeah, I saw the video of that.
Can you imagine that?
It's just mind blowing because he after he stops the bus, he looks back at his kids. He's like, "Call 911 right now!" And he's just very stoic throughout the whole thing.
Sharp kid. That's some good news for you. It's 627.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, Kevin, and we mentioned last week this special Deb's One Pot meal that's got a celebrity twist to it.
Yes, it certainly does. We talked about this just a few days ago. Miranda Lambert says her mama's meatloaf recipe is often dubbed in their family engagement meatloaf.
Yeah.
Engagement meatloaf.
People eat it and fall in love.
So she says it's actually one of the recipes that when she brought her husband Brendan home, her mom made this for him, and I think she helped make the dish. And she said it wasn't long after it led to an engagement. So you never know.
Yeah.
It's worked for a couple of
Well, it must
people
be
in her
pretty good.
family. And I was looking at it because I make meatloaf. People in my family like my meatloaf. But what's different is she adds some pork sausage to her ground beef.
Oh, okay.
And there's mustard in it.
Mustard.
Yeah.
You know what? I can taste that.
You think that'd be good? A little Worcestershire, some brown sugar.
You get a little too excited about this feature,
I
Jim.
love meatloaf.
I know
Love
you do love
meatloaf.
meatloaf.
Yeah.
And what about some engagement meatloaf?
Yeah. That's what it's called. So you eat it, you fall in love.
That's what she's claiming.
Yeah.
She was
I
on a
do.
recent interview, and she says it works. I do. So anyways, we've got this recipe up on our Facebook page if you want to check it out. It's Miranda Lambert's mother's meatloaf recipe, engagement meatloaf. Give it if you're single and you're looking to settle down. This
Right.
would probably be the
What if you've been married
the
for
item
like
to make.
30 years?
Maybe if you're already married and you make this, maybe it just continues
It
to
enhances
solidify the
your-
marriage and enhances that long term. You're going to stay together for a while.
Yeah. So like
I just made that up.
Jim and I shouldn't have it together. That
I would say no.
Bad idea.
Maybe not.
Okay.
95.5 WFMS, Jim, Deb, and Kevin. And the time has come to put a smile on your face, kick off the month of May with Kevin's bad joke worth repeating.
Oh.
A turtle is crossing the road when he's mugged by 2 snails.
Oh.
When the police arrive, they ask him, what happened? The shaken turtle replied, I don't know. It all happened so fast.
Oh, my
Two
gosh.
snails.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Fast.
Fast.
Very fast.
They couldn't see it coming. So quick.
At what point do I repeat that?
95.5 WFMS, Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin's got your Nash News now. Oh, yeah. Hold on. The report isn't there yet.
No,
We're not there.
Don't
There's no
sponsor my report yet. I haven't done it
There's
yet.
not a report there. Hold on just a
But
minute.
I'll give
okay?
the report.
All right. Cut
Go
the
ahead.
star, says Heartaches and Happy. Just make good music.
I'll get to that in about
it's
30
time for the
seconds.
report.
John Party has been invited to join the Grand Ole Opry.
I love that.
It happened during a performance at Stagecoach with Alan Jackson making an appearance on the big screen to invite him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is an amazing fact. We had to look it up, double check, and it evidently is right. John will be the first native of California to be an official member of the Grand Ole Opry.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
would have thought more would
Others that are from California, you think of Merle Haggard. He was never an official member.
I'm shocked.
Buck Owens
Mm-hmm.
was not born in California. He was born in Texas. So.
It doesn't mean they've never been invited. But,
Right,
but you
never
have
became an official member. You have to live up some. You have to commit to some things and some.
a certain number of
Right.
appearances.
shows you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Because
case you
Garth
missed
held
it-
off for a while too. Doing
Right.
that.
In case you missed it, Lee Bryce's Pocket Change has been nominated for a Daytime Emmy in the original song category. Pocket Change is from the PBS series American Anthems.
He's so talented.
Yeah, he is. Brett Young and his wife broke up several times before they finally got married 4 years ago. He believes that all heartaches and happiness actually happen to create interesting music. And I think that's the great thing about country music is it
Yeah.
is real life experiences.
true, yeah.
We
Tells
just
the
heard that
story.
song from Jelly Roll a minute ago. That's his life experience. It's pretty amazing. That's your National News now at 7:25.
95.5 WFMS. It is a Monday morning, the very first day of May.
Yep.
My 3 favorite
Wait a
months of the year.
Yes. May, June, July.
May, June, July, yeah.
So, and of course, Mother's Day just around the corner, May 14th.
May 14th, Sunday.
So, what do you get for Mom?
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to
card.
figure out. No, not just a card. But a lot of people say they worry because they don't feel like they get the right gifts and they stress out over it. But the interesting thing is they did a survey recently, and 2/3 of moms say they've already told their significant other what they would like because of maybe past repeated gifts or things that they weren't going to use anyway. So they've actually been very forthcoming and just completely come right out and said, here's exactly what I want. So really all you need to do is clean out your ears. Make sure you're listening to what their request is. You remember that I got
What if she
about,
doesn't say? What if my mom doesn't say?
maybe you need to come out and ask
Maybe she-
directly what they would like from Mother's
Maybe she
Day.
doesn't want anything.
That's usually what they say.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't want
need
anything. Well, then thank you, I got it.
You know what?
I'll get your card.
Wrap that up, will you?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they don't want anything, but I think it would be nice to do something it doesn't have to be
A little
expensive.
special.
Something, a handwritten note, something
I'll give
that's-
her nothing with a smile on my face.
make dinner.
I could do that.
I would love that to have a night where I don't have to prepare the meal because I don't want to prepare the meal sometimes. And sometimes it's like trying to think of what to make and something different than what you always do. So I just think that would be nice.
So have Mom over for dinner then. Was kind of what you're saying, right?
Or you make dinner and leave. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, okay, so I'm not slamming him, and I said it in a very kind way. But there was about 7 years in a row, I got a heart-shaped necklace, and I really appreciated every one of them. But
You have 7 kids?
no, but I finally said I only have one neck.
Yeah.
You know, I can only wear so many.
Walking around look like Mr. T.
Yeah,
You know, get all the
yeah.
necklaces on. And
So I did it in a kind way.
Well, let me just speak for men out there, for sons and daughters and husbands who might be getting a gift for their mothers or the mothers of their children.
yeah.
Make sure you repeat it several times if that's the case. If you're telling us, make sure we understood.
well, you're
Oh,
right.
I see what
right.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Because we may not have picked up
In other
on
words,
it.
you're saying hit you over the head with it.
If that's what it takes, yes.
Vague does not work.
Vague does not work. And if it means that much to you, tell us. Hey, you know what? I don't need 7 necklaces. I would rather have a bunch of car washes or whatever.
I'll give you a heads up. Not only did 2/3 of moms say they have come right out and been very forthcoming and told what they wanted for Mother's Day, the number one item was that they would love for their partner to take on all household chores or admin tasks for the day. So if something
But
needs to
again-
be run to the BMV, you go do it. Don't make, she's tired.
But again, this is where I I get in trouble for saying this
Oh,
every
you
time.
are going to get in so much trouble.
But this is the husband
Yes, you're right.
Not the son.
I have never agreed with you on this.
I know.
For
And
years.
the article is saying that, you should go do something, but that's your spouse.
So Kevin, let's just tell people real fast. Kevin doesn't believe in buying gifts for the spouse as Mother's Day. He thinks it should be the kids.
Right.
But
Right.
that's the mother of your kids. You're recognizing the fact that she had your children.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't give gifts for that.
They can give her a gift.
Yeah, they give her a gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they were little, I would buy it. And,
Sure, when they're
you know,
little, I get it. But when they're of the age that they are now, it's like they can buy their mother a gift.
Does she
And they
do-
do.
Does she do anything for you for Father's Day?
No, same deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
A card.
It's
Now,
called,
I do a
not
card.
called Spouse's Day.
I didn't say that, but it's just a nice gesture to say,
That's
hey,
the week after.
it
If
should
you
be.
get a Mother's Day card.
Oh,
Then
I don't agree with you on that one.
I'm with you on
Women
that,
are
Kevin.
rolling
Thank you,
their eyes
Jimmy.
at you right now.
No, Jim's not. Well, he's not a woman.
Right.
But, yeah.
A card, and then Corbin and Taylor would get
There you
the
go.
gifts.
Yeah.
So, but now I get my mom something.
Right,
I think,
me too.
I think it's a nice thing to say, hey, thanks for being a good father to my kids. Thanks for being a good mother to my children.
Yeah, that's what it says in the card.
It does it right there. It was written by these Hallmark people.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You're pathetic. There's
All right.
no hope for you.
It's 7:42.
Mother's Day coming up. It's Sunday, May 14th. I think
Yep.
we just talked a little bit ago. Kevin, I agree with you that you buy for your mother and your children buy
your
for
spouse.
your spouses, right?
Yep.
Deb has a little bit of a disagreement there. Hello.
Hi there. I agree with you, gentlemen. Your wife is your wife, and your mother is your mother,
Right.
right?
Right.
Now, when your kids are little, I absolutely 100% agree. You have to buy for your wife at that time. But when they're old enough to go shopping with you and get something for their mother, it's time for them to pay.
Time for that. Yes.
up.
Yes. There's other holidays for spouses.
Yeah.
This was-
Exactly.
this was-
Valentine's Day,
Oh, yeah.
anniversary, all those.
You guys
know?
are insensitive.
Yep.
He agreed.
What's your name?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
Smart man.